3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She was known for her elegance and love of high fashion. She was once an actress with an MGM contract and starred in films such as Donovan's Brain, Night into Morning, and Hellcats of the Navy. Her given name was Anna Francis, but they called her Nancy. She once said, "My life began when I married my husband." Nancy Reagan was a woman of elegance and intimate love for her husband. She was influential as her role as First Lady of California and First Lady of the United States, but even more so in her role as Ronald's wife. Anna Frances Robbins was born in New York City, July 6, 1961. She was partly raised by her aunt and uncle in Virginia, while her mother traveled the country to pursue an acting career. She grew up in Chicago after her mother married wealthy neurosurgeon Loyal Davis, who later adopted her. She received her formal education at the Girls Latin School and Smith College, where she majored in theater. Once she graduated, she became a professional actress, and it was through her acting career that she met the love of her life, Ronald Reagan. When she met her husband, he was president of the Screen Actors Guild. She was an actress at the time, and there was another actress in Hollywood by the name of Nancy Davis. And this particular actress was on the blacklist, and she had phoned Ronnie to help her get her name off of the blacklist, and when they met, they fell in love. And on March the 6th, 1952, they were married. They had 2 children together, Patricia Ann and Ronald Prescott. And Nancy also had 2 stepchildren from Ronald's first marriage, Maureen and Michael. They even had pet names for each other, Mommy and Ronnie. She served as First Lady of California from 1967 to 1965, when her husband served 2 terms as governor. Her obsession with protecting her husband from harm caused major controversy when she moved the family out of the governor's mansion and into a wealthy suburb. And she did this because fire officials deemed the governor's mansion as a fire trap. She worked with numerous charitable groups, veterans, elderly, emotionally and physically handicapped, and the foster grandparent program. These people continued to interest her as First Lady. Her first project as First Lady of the United States was creating a home in the White House. She used private funds to redecorate and order new china. She purchased 4,370 pieces of scarlet, cream, and gold state china services for the White House at a cost of $210,399. She received much criticism about this because, although she purchased these things with private funds, she did it at a time the nation was undergoing an economic recession. Once the renovation project was completed, she began to focus on public issues and projects about which she intended to raise consciousness. Foster grandparents, a program that she adopted when she was the First Lady of California, she also promoted as First Lady of the U.S., and she also founded the Just Say No program, which led to a global initiative. And this program received its name when Nancy was asked by a schoolgirl what to do when offered drugs, and Nancy said, "Just say no." But her most important work as First Lady was the President's personal protector. And this role grew after the assassination attempt in March of 1981. It even led her to consult with an astrologer to assist in planning the President's schedule after the assassination attempt on her husband. After the White House, although she was a controversial First Lady, 56% of Americans had a favorable opinion of her when her husband left office in 1989. She established the Nancy Reagan Foundation to educate people on the dangers of substance abuse, and she even continued to travel around the nation speaking out against drug and alcohol abuse. After her husband announced that he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 1994, she became his primary caregiver and became actively involved in the National Alzheimer's Association and its affiliate, the Ronald and Nancy Reagan Research Institute. She also became an advocate for stem cell research due to her husband's disease. Her life began when she married Ronald. Charleston Heston called their marriage the greatest love affair in the history of the American presidency. They remained in love until Ronald passed away in June of 2004. Her obsession with protecting her husband made a huge impact on the nation and the White House. Following substantial criticism during her tenure as First Lady, She was seen somewhat as a national hero and praised by many for supporting and caring for her husband while he suffered from Alzheimer's disease. Through the joys and sorrows of her life, Nancy Reagan held fast to her belief in love, honesty, and selflessness. To quote Nancy, "The ideals have endured because they are right and are no less right today than yesterday."
Brandy, you are done.
Oh, right.
That's okay.
That's good.
Can you cut the
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We got it.